This is not the first time that they've manipulated viruses. The gain of function, which is manipulating viruses, jumping from animal to human, that kind of stuff. Stuff that's totally unethical, that shouldn't be being researched on, that our tax dollars shouldn't be paying for. But in regards to my previous video, in New York's Washington Heights, a 4-story brick building called Incarnation Children's Center, ICC, this former convent houses a revolving stable of children who've been removed from their homes by the Agency for Child Services. Many of their mothers had a history of drug abuse and have died. Once taken into ICC, the children become subjects of drug trials, sponsored by National Institute of Allergies and Infectious Diseases, a division of the NIH, which we all know who heads up the NIH. The National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, in conjunction with some of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies, including GlaxoSmithKline, Pfizer, Genentech, and others. The drugs being given to children are toxic. They're known to cause genetic mutations, organ failure, bone marrow death, bodily deformations, on and on. If the children refuse the drugs, they're given by force. And if the people that are watching them, the home, if they're not in an institution, whoever their guardians are in the home, if the guardians are not giving them the meds, family services will come and take the children out of the home. And I bet most people didn't know this. The children at ICC were born to mothers who tested positive for HIV, or who tested themselves, they tested positive. However, neither the parent nor children were told a crucial fact. HIV tests are extremely inaccurate. The HIV test cross-reacts with nearly 70 commonly occurring conditions. However, it is well known by HIV researchers. They know they're extremely inaccurate, but they don't tell the doctors. This is like that's what we're dealing with right now. The PCR test, 90% inaccurate, but they're still using them, all the corrupt hospitals, and it's just, and this is very sad, I know, but this has to be stopped. And I would bet that AIDS, did they not use gain of function for that? Release a biological weapon? This is no longer conspiracy. So people that think that she's a conspiracy theorist, or anybody is. No, there's been too many conspiracies that are now fact. Conspiracy fact. We need to get to the truth of all of this. And really, we should wonder why all of this is happening. Why is the drug problem never fixed? It's kind of convenient that you have parents that end up becoming addicted to drugs, and then, family services has to come and take the children, and then your researchers get to experiment on them or traffic them or who knows what. The other thing they experimented on back in 2014, that same story I just talked about, was they used hormone therapy on children. Isn't that interesting? Because now we have gender identity disorder, and they push children to take hormone therapy. See how twisted it is? It's sick, it's twisted, and everybody should ask themselves, which came first, the virus or the scientist?